Hello everyone, this is the West Texas Bros. We are here live at the Electric Baboon Tattoo Shop on 45th and Western today with Jon Perkins.
Let's give it a round of applause for him for the one time.
Let's go!
You see this thing? You see it? This is the reason why they want me to do the intros more than any.
I hate intros.
But at the end of the day, I'm just like, I have more of the oomph into this group. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I am a guy and I do like scribblings on people's skin. No, I do tattoos, man. I've been tattooing 31 years. Longer than most people have been alive.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, so it's fun. It's good stuff.
Hell yeah.
I get paid to hurt people. You would think you'd be like, oh, you get paid to draw on people. No, I get paid to hurt people. That's all it is, man.
Oh, yeah.
And here's what you get to do all the time. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, I know that. No, you don't understand. Okay. Yeah, after 31 years, I've never heard that before. That's a new one. I got it.
So are you from Amarillo, Jon?
No, I'm from the great state of Quebec.
Oh,
wow.
No, I'm actually from Dumas.
Oh,
damn. Yeah, I thought
I'm
you were
real far away, man. I'm like 38 miles north. Yeah. Dumas. I grew up there.
Damn.
Yeah. Dumas, man.
Dome.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you always know that you wanted a tattoo? No.
No, actually, I went to college to do graphic art.
Oh.
I wanted to do graphic art. I wanted to design album covers and T-shirts for metal bands.
Man.
And kind of stumbled into this, and I was like, I kind of like this. It's cool. And people look at you and go, yeah, you're weird. And I'm like, yeah, cool. So I got recognition. It was good. And also, when you tattoo and stuff, you can eat whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
And that's important because tattooing is gluten-free. That is gluten-free.
For sure. So, I mean, getting into the business, damn, I lost the train of thought. Oh, my gosh.
So did you enter, or what's it called?
No.
Internship here? Sorry. No, you didn't.
No, are you asking me if I apprenticed?
Yeah, like apprenticeship, yeah.
I apprenticed under a guy named Tim Lehigh. He now tattoos in California, last I knew.
Oh, wow.
He was here. He was from Kansas. He was here for a while. His dad actually was the curator and ran the art museum at Amarillo College and stuff for many years. He was a great guy. Looked like Colonel Sanders. But Tim was really cool, and he kind of... Here, I'll tell you bargain basement wise. I traded an acoustic guitar I had for my first tattoo machine just so I could get into it and start doing it and stuff and everything. And literally, here was my apprenticeship. Here's how you set a machine up. Don't screw anybody up. That was it. And I was like,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm a tattooist now. And it was terrible. It was terrible. So I always tell people, do it the right way. Don't teach yourself, because you will be put back a lot, and you can excel way faster if you just listen to people who've been doing it and follow their directions and stuff like that. So, I mean, look at my apprentice over here. He's not good at all, and he doesn't listen. So, you know, like he's not even paying attention. He's just like, who's he talking about over there?
Dang.
Yeah.
So for anyone that want to tattoo, like, what was the first steps?
The first thing I would tell you if you want to learn how to tattoo is don't.
Okay.
Just don't.
Oh.
And but the reasoning why is, I mean, it's been a fun job to a degree, but when you watch TV shows and they're all like going, oh, look at this, you have 30 minutes to create this, and why don't you follow me home when I had to work late and my girlfriend chews my ass for coming home late?
Yeah,
how about that?
Exactly.
You found the realities of it, you know, and everything, because it is a lot. I mean, this is one of the jobs that I come to work, I work 8 to 10 hours a day, and then I go home and I put in another 4 to 6 getting ready for the next day. You know, it's just something that follows you home, and you just are constantly doing it, which a lot of people will be like, well, you're an artist, that's what you want to do. And it's like, oh, well, there's a lot of times that, you know, I don't want to be an artist and I want to do this and, you know, sit on my couch and watch Family Guy and American Dad go like everybody else.
Of course.
You know, I mean, I have friends, sort of. I got some people, you know, they like me. They call me friend. But honestly, if you're going to do it and stuff and everything, the right way to do it is, hey, you got to find somebody that's going to take you on as an apprentice. And you want somebody, I mean, look at their work, see if they're actually going to teach you the right stuff that you're doing. And then on top of that, when you go in to apply for said job, remember, you are applying for a job. So you kind of need to, you don't have to dress up in a suit or anything, but look presentable and have your stuff together, you know, and everything in a portfolio, and present yourself as a professional, because you will be at some time. I mean, I tell him to get rid of that predator haircut he's got over there and everything, because that is not presentable, but he won't listen. No, but honestly, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're applying for a job, so just keep that in mind. Do it professionally. And hey, here's another hint for you. If you go in and you meet somebody like me and I'm just like going, no, don't take a no as an absolute not going to happen. Yeah, exactly. That might just be me testing you. How bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, how bad do you actually want to do this? Because some people will be like going, no, and they'll just be like, oh, and they'll just go give up. Yeah. And it's like, well, you wouldn't have lasted then. Because if you come back and go, hey, man, I was just, you know, see, can you show me some drawings and stuff and everything? Okay, now we're talking. Now you're still trying, you know, everything. But if you come up to me and be like, oh, tattoo out of my house, really? So why don't you go back there? Yeah, sure. Yeah, why don't you go back there? I don't need to talk to you right now, because kitchen wizards are not the coolest thing in the world. I'll tell you that right now.
What's the hardest part about the craft of tattooing?
The hardest parts, listen, I tell people all the time, this job would be great if it wasn't for the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's very difficult to deal with some people, because some people will sit here and tell you, I want this, and they see it in their head differently from you. You try to do the best you can, and man, they somehow have a knack of telling you your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, that's not what I want. I can't believe you. But what kind of an artist are you? It's like, well, the kind that still has a sharp knife and will poke you in the freaking eye, dude.
Yeah, you're tell me the wrong person right there.
Oh yeah, you're hating on that.
You know, but then you're bringing that up. You also have those people that are just like, look, man, I can't get. Oh, whatever. You just don't want to make any money. Okay, dude, sit down right now. No, because now you're not going to do a good job because you're mad. Oh. I wasn't going to do a good job anyway because you're butthole. That's why. Come on, man. It's not just because of that. Here's your attitude. Your attitude sucks, man.
Oh yeah.
We charge more for that.
So I was going to ask, when did you know, like, hey, this is like, I could do this for a while? Like, you started kind of.
Dude, I tell you what, man, I promised myself back when I started tattooing that I would not tattoo my hands or my neck until I had been tattooing at least 20 years. Oh. Just to be like, okay, at that point, man, I've got a career and I've been doing it 20 years and now I'm just broke. I can't get any tattoos, you know, so my neck and my hands aren't done. I've been doing it 31 years. It's like, you guys got a layaway plan or something, man?
But has tattoo culture changed now than it was before then?
How was tattoo when it first started?
Woo! Golly, man, it is way different now. Way different now. And I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this, and I'm probably going to, but there are a lot of protesters in our industry now and people that like to use this platform to, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and everything. It's like, well, back in the day, we used to whip your ass. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. Another thing, man, you opened up a shop down the street for me and we didn't like you. We went over there and showed you how much we didn't like you and you were to leave and stuff and everything. Now, I'm going to call the cops. And it's just like, oh my God, dude, come on, dude. Look, I'm just going to punch you a couple of times, man. And then we're going to go have a beer, dude, but you're still not going to open. You just need to go away. You know? Yeah. But it's all good. You know, we can all be friends and everything. There's a movement now going on. I've found that if you don't like where you're working at and stuff, your next step is just go open up your own shop, which is why Amarillo now has like 40-something shops. And it's just like, that is unnecessary and stuff and everything. And it's just like, dude, maybe you need to take a step back. And it's not the deal that you don't get along with anybody you work with. Maybe it's you. Yeah, who's the common denominator here? You. So maybe it's your problem. Like, I went to work. I worked in Deep Ellum in Dallas for 6.5 years, and everybody there just like, I mean, can I say this? Licks your sack, and everything. It will give you whatever you want. If you want drugs, you want alcohol, you want hookups on meals, they will give you anything you want, and you get used to that. So when I went to work at another place, because I got tired of fighting people every weekend down there, when I go to work for another place and stuff and everything, I thought I was doing great. And he came up to me and he's like, dude, we were all excited for you coming on board, and dude, we don't like you. And you have 30 days to fix it. And to me, I'm like going, what attitude do I have? So I had to figure that out and find out that, dude, you're kind of a butthole. And I've been almost fired by that. And I've had people that I've looked up to that have caught me talking shit on people, and hey, grab your portfolio real quick. And I'm thinking, yeah, they want to look at my portfolio. Yeah. And then you sit down with them like going, that is a crap. Look at that line. That is wobbly. That is, and I mean, just bash you into the ground. And you're just all like, okay, I am awesome, aren't I? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, man. I mean, it really is. So, you do what you can do. Do
you feel like you changed your technique or style over time, or is it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because when I learned to tattoo, you had certain real stickler. You had a list of things you had to do. You had to hold your machine a certain degree. You had to do this, stretch this way, pull this way. Don't push that. Don't do that. And all of that is out the window now. Anything you can do to get it in the skin and it looks great and heals up nice, so be it. Now, it used to be you had to do little circles and overlap and do little circles, and now you're just like, you're just doing whatever and stuff and everything. And it's fine because it looks great. People just look at you and they're just all like, and it's like, yeah, man. It's all good.
Is this the first shop you've ever owned?
Yes. I did back in the day, way back in the day, help open up another shop here, but I moved to Dallas after that and stuff and continued on with my stuff. So I came back and I had kids. So I got tired of dating women in Dallas that had kids and didn't like that I would come here to see my kids. So my kids are important to me. So I want to be in their life and they want to be in mine. And I'm going to have at least one person in my life that loves me, regardless. So that's great. It's not going to be the girl that was all like, bleh, and that's fine. So, I came back here and worked. I worked at a couple of shops here in town for a little while I was building this place and stuff and everything. And it worked out great, But next month we're going to hit 20 years, and a lot of people are like, 20 years, whoa! And I'm like, what? You don't know how to pay your bills? I mean, it doesn't seem that difficult to me and stuff and everything because I don't view it the same as other people do. I guess it's a big thing where it's like 20 years. Right on. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm just kind of like, yay! So, people are impressed by it, so I'll just let them be impressed.
Did you have any challenges when you were opening up here?
Ooh, yes, actually. Finding someone who would let me rent a building from them. Oh. I'm not even kidding, man. In this town back then, here's the thing. Since I have opened up and stuff and everything, some of the places that I contacted have now started letting places in. And
so it was real selective back then on tattoo shops and stuff.
Oh, yeah. And it got to a point where it took me 3.5 months to find someone who would even allow me to be in this building. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And I even got to a point where I didn't even want to tell them about the tattoo shop. I was trying to go under the guise that I would be an art gallery / tattoo parlor. And they're like, nope. I even had one company, I looked at 13 properties they had. And I asked them, blah, blah, and they were like going, no, we don't want your kind in our parking lot. And I'm like, wait, what? Wow. And I was like, well, you don't like blue-collar workers, college kids? I mean, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, well, we just don't like your kind. And I said, you know what you're saying to me is very discriminative, right? Yeah, exactly. And he goes, well, I'll tell you what. If I can do something, then I'll give you a call back. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, man, I will hold my breath and hope that you do because that's going to happen. I said, where are you at? He goes, well, I'm not going to tell you. I said, yeah, you know you're not going to tell me because I'm going to show up where you're at and I'm going to show you what's up in your parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, they're just hateful. They're just hateful. Like this place wouldn't give me one spot out of 13 of their properties I was looking at. I was like, you'd rather have tax write-offs than make money? And they're like, yep. Wow. And I'm like, awesome. So My first landlord here, I'm on my second one because he sold the building. My first landlord, dick, just absolute dick, and did not like me at all. Yeah. And the last day that I paid, I wasn't supposed to pay him. I was supposed to pay the new guy. Well, he came by to give me my money back, and he was looking around. He goes, you know what? He goes, I didn't like you at all whenever I first met you and stuff. I said, I could tell. He goes, but you have been one of the best tenants I've ever had in any of my buildings. And I'm like, right on, good. That's what you do, man. You fly below the radar. I don't need to bother you with anything unless it's something major. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're fixing to get a new floor. I had to do that because I don't have $9,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's his building, so cool. We're getting a new floor, and that's cool. So, and that's other than an HVAC system that had to be replaced because there was no more parts being made for this dinosaur. That's the only thing that I've ever asked him for in 20 years, you know, and everything. And it's just like, and I got him a hookup because I tattoo these people. So I got him a hookup in the install and the, so it's like, and you're welcome. So, I mean, I'm hoping that in the end they do me right because I'm doing them right. That's just all it is. And that's the way the world kind of operates, too. It's not a matter of, like, really what you know. It's a matter of who you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a dentist. Everybody needs a doctor. Everybody needs a floor guy. Everybody needs an electrician, a plumber, you know. And I've made friends with these people, and I don't bother them and take advantage of their kindness either. Yeah, you know, so whenever I call them and stuff, I expect to pay like everybody else, and they'll give you the hookup. And I appreciate the crap out of that, man. It's awesome. So, you know, it's kind of a good trade. You get to carry around something for the rest of your life, and I'll just sit here and you do your job because I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
John, I was going to say, so you've seen Amarillo change in the years that you've been tattooing completely?
Oh, very much so. Yes. And I just have to say, like, here recently, like we all see the news and stuff and everything, and it's just getting bad, man. It has gotten bad, and that's the saddest thing around is that's the other thing in this industry. I mean, people aren't being tough anymore. They're not tough-skinned anymore. So now you've got these young kids carrying around firearms and stuff and everything. It's like going, you're still not tough. Yeah. You're just a little poon bag carrying around a machine, a deadly machine and stuff instead of the other way around. It's just like, come on, man. You don't have to have that. Yeah. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. If it's something you believe in, stand your ground and stuff and everything. But it doesn't have to come to such crap as that, you know.
Right.
We don't need to have that, man. But it's also become a lot more accepting too, you know, in the workforce and stuff. I am still a stickler on this. If you just turned 18 and stuff, I would rather not have your first tattoo be on your hand or your neck or something like that, man. You still need to get in the job force and kind of find your way. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, you know, figure out if you want to do that or not and everything, and that's fine, you know, but just get a little bit underneath your skin a little bit and see if you want to continue with that and stuff. Don't be a SoundCloud rapper and have a rose tattooed on your cheek. That's just not going to be cool.
That's crazy.
You got to look, you know, people tell me all the time, because I'm getting old, you know, I'm starting to lose my hair and everything, and they're just all like, whoa, you going to tattoo your head? No. Yeah. Because I can't always wear a hat either every place I go, and some places, I mean, let's just face facts, man. You show up, you got all the stuff on your face looking like a used up Post-it note. Why do you think people stare at you? Yeah. You can't be one of those people going, what are you looking at? No, you have to be tough because you have to expect that. You know, it's just like me walking around back in my day with long hair and stuff, and they're just like, I go to the store and I come around the corner and people push their kids behind them. Oh, you're like, here it comes. And it's just like, what? Wow. Man, I tell you what, you know, just scare the crap out of them. And it's fine, you know, I mean, I get it, but you can have some fun with it, you know, and everything. So a long time ago, I went to Florida, and I met the Enigma. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
The dude with all the puzzle pieces tattooed all over himself. Okay. And I am standing next to this dude going, I've seen you in magazines before, but holy crap, you're right here next to me. This is incredible. And the dude caught me twice looking at him, and both times he was like, hey, how you doing? Instead of like, what are you looking at? You know, and everything. Because awesome. He had been through that for so many years. I'm just like going, and I went up to him and I finally told him, I said, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to keep staring at you, but I'm like sitting here going, you're right in front of me. You're here. Wow. It's more incredible to see it live. It's like going to a baseball game live versus seeing it on TV.
Oh, yeah.
TV's really boring. Mm-hmm. Seeing it live, less boring, but still boring. But I mean, it's less boring. You still have fun.
Yeah, you still have fun doing it.
exactly.
I'll be saying, like, what's the weirdest, like, request in a tattoo you've ever dealt with?
Can you beat me to it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I probably beat Chris out of this one.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
I'm sure you have plenty.
I bet you have plenty of those.
Ooh, where do we start with this? Okay, right out of the gate, I was working in Dallas. I had two gentlemen come in, and one of them asked me if I would do a tattoo of Mickey Mouse, but fucking Goofy, on his arm. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah. So drew it up. Goofy's got a pillow in his mouth, all bent over, slapping that ass. You know what I'm saying? It was just really funny. But then we go on a more horrible side of things. I had a lady come up to me one time. I was working at a shop here in town, and she was an older lady. She was probably in her mid-60s. And she says, hey, can I speak to an artist privately? And I'm thinking, oh, this lady's going to want, like, you know, crotch tattoos or something. I'm just like, I'm not big on that anyway, and stuff. And I'm like going, oh no. So we go in this room and she goes, hey, I want you to look at this. And I'm like, okay, what do you got? And she shows me her forearm. And on her forearm with these little, if you look real close, you can see these little faint white lines, just a couple of them. And I said, is that what I'm looking at? And she goes, yeah. Is there any way you can tattoo those and make them look worse?
Oh.
And I said, what? And she goes, yeah, this was from a dog attack, and I'm fixing to go to court for it. I'm trying to get as much money as I can. And I said, you can get out of here is what you can do before I find out where you're going to court at, and I'll show up there and tell the judge what you're trying to pull and everything. You will get nothing. And that lady was all mad at me for being like, oh my God, you're not going to help me? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to help you find your shoes. You take one step closer to me, I'll knock you right out of them, lady. It's just like, golly, man.
That's crazy.
Hateful people in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's
John, I was going to say, do you have a favorite experience or a favorite tattoo you've done?
Shut up, Autumn. It's not.
I've done both my arms.
oh my gosh.
I mean,
Tough one.
yeah, there's been a lot of good ones down the road and stuff and everything. I mean, I'm like everybody else with it, where you tattoo certain people and it's just something like they lost a loved one or something like that, and you do a good job and everything, and they just become emotional with it and stuff and everything. It's very touching. It's very heartfelt, and everything. You're just like going, wow. So in a sense, it's like I had to do that. One of the things I love doing is I paint also. And I have done portraits of people that have lost like their pets or their loved ones and stuff of them and stuff. And I like presenting them that, unknowing that they're getting that at all and stuff, just to get that genuine reaction. And it makes you feel good. It's just like going, wow, I did that, and everything. And they're just all like, and it's like, I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, it's cool because it's genuine. It's very touching and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of those that are good like that for sure.
I was going to ask also, aside from being just a tattoo artist, how is it like being the owner of a tattoo shop?
So I'm sure you guys talk to a lot of teachers, and they get the whole like, I'm just a babysitter too, blah blah blah. And
Drake.
Guess what?
He's a substitute.
Hey, I'm not a sub.
Hey, you're a real teacher.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, that's kind of the way it is, because I am so much older than everyone I work with. I'm old enough to be their dad, honestly. So it is kind of like that, where you sit there and go, golly, but you have to kind of keep it in your mind that it's all like, okay, well, they've only been in the industry for this amount of years, and you've been in it since Jesus walked the planet, so it's all good. So just kind of have to go with it like that. It is frustrating a lot of times, and sometimes it's very difficult, because anything goes wrong, anything needs to be fixed, anything happens, angry customers, anything like that, you got to be the one to deal with it. And it's just all like, okay. But people are very shocked sometimes when they find out that, a lot of times you'll see videos of people going off on people at fast food places and stuff like that. And it's all like going, well, this job's a little bit different. So there's only so much I'm going to take from you before, your nose gets broke. And we're just going to deal with that. Because that's just the way it's going to happen. You know, I don't have to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I will deal with you, and I'll be calm and collected. We'll talk about it. But when things start getting heated and you start acting, it's like I'll ask you to leave once, and then I'll show you the door with your face. You know what I'm saying? It's just like going, because I'm not playing that game with anybody. So, and that's the difference between, you know, and a lot of people. Like, oh man, we beat this dude's ass on the fucking sidewalk one day, and people were just all like, it didn't have to come to that. And it's all like going, I didn't see it de-escalating at all until that happened and stuff and everything. And of course, you know, lawsuits get filed and this and that and everything because you were protecting your rights and your, you know, place of work and stuff and everything. So, but people are shocked because, you know, I mean, let's just face facts. You think that dude over at Whataburger cares?
No.
You come in and rob that ain't coming out of his pocket, man. Exactly. That is coming out of my pocket. You're not going to get away with that, you know, and everything. It's different. It's different. That's why it's like a lot of people will hook you up with things. They don't care because it's not coming out of their pocket. There are a lot of places that are small businesses that will come out of their pocket, so it's an even kind of trade. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it's all like these young people that work for somebody, that a corporation or something, and they don't mind stealing from that because, you know, they're just going to write it off on their taxes. So whatever. Doesn't make it right, but also I kind of get it too. You know, we all love Walmart.
That's like the universal.
And these people are like, oh my God. I'm like going, look, I go to Walmart 2 or 3 times a week. And I don't get a coupon at all. Not one time that they go, oh, it's your birthday? Here, load up a cart. You can have it for free. Not at all.
No loyalty of rewards at Walmart.
I wish, you know.
Yeah. Oh, man, if they started giving away reward points for shopping at Walmart, we would all be rich. Yeah. They'd be so broke. Oh, my God, I spent $9,000 on hamburger meat today because it went up. I can get gas for a year.
Dang, I wish.
Yeah.
That'd be one thing I would like to have. Free gas for a year.
I'd love to have anything free for a year besides HPV. No, that's wild. Hey, you know what? The sad thing is, that's not even free. You still have to take them out to dinner and dancing before you can get that shit.
Everything costs.
It's awful.
So, John, I was going to also ask about your music and stuff. I know that you had a band for a while now, and just kind of asking about that. And is it the Bastard Sons of David Hasselhoff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if you still
y'all
played as that or.
Oh yeah. You know, and here's a funny fact for you. I didn't even like that name. I didn't come up with that. No.
Oh, I was like, that's awesome.
No. Okay, so my first drummer I had way back in the day came up with that, and I was like, dude, that's terrible, because I really wanted to name my band Hawaiian Donkey Punch was what I wanted to name. Okay. And they were like, that's stupid. And I'm like, yes, I know, and so are we, so it's all good. And they were like, no, this is going to be good. And I said, well, if we're going to name things, then why don't we just name it the Stephen Hawking, the treadmill experience? And they're like, nobody knows who Stephen Hawking is. I said, no one cares who David Hasselhoff is, so how about that? But for some odd reason, we kept it, and it's stuck. And people know us as that, you know, and everything. It's been fun. It's been fun. I've gotten used to it now, so it's been fun. But yeah, we still play. Played a couple of shows last month and stuff. Got some more coming up and everything. So I mean, it's been a good time for sure. It gives you a chance to be in front of people and be someone you're not, which, if you know me, I'm still that person, but it gives me a chance to be amped up by 10, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that way it's all like going, you will all listen to everything I have to say. You will all shut your mouth and pay attention to me, kind of thing. So it's fun. Whenever we don't play and stuff, man, it's kind of sad. I'm just like going, oh man, I want to get up there and tell you to shut up. So it's good times. Good times.
I was going to ask, is there, looking forward, is there anything that you want to do, like, as a tattoo shop owner and stuff, or kind of retire, just or not like a band or anything like that, or?
No, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I've worked for a lot of people in my day that own shops but don't tattoo.
Okay.
And I would have a very hard time being OCD and stuff that. Even if I opened up a shop in Lubbock, I'd be like going, is it doing good? Is there people there today? Do I need to go up there? I mean, I just couldn't stand it. So I just like to keep it small to myself so that way I can kind of keep a track of it and stuff myself, you know, in case something happens, I need to be there and stuff like that. So I don't want to expand, really, to be honest with you. I don't see any need to. I don't want to take over the world.
Oh,
Is there going to be any new music for your band that you got?
Oh yeah. We're working on some stuff right now. We got some, believe it or not, we got some Alabama we're working on, and got some. We're bringing back some of the old ones that have been classics for us that have been really good. I told the guys the other day I want to do Total Eclipse of the Heart because that'll be a good just chugger, really good. I think it'll be good. Now sometimes you get into it and you learn these songs. Like we worked on Toto's Africa for 3 months.
Oh,
it is such a key jumping song over and over again.
That's
it's
the
just
best
hard
ever. Yeah.
And I mean it was great, but once we worked it up, it was just so. It took it all out of it, all the fun of it. And it was just going, okay, this isn't fun. This sucks. So we scrapped it. Never even played it live. It was just God, we worked on this for so long. And sometimes that happens. These songs just aren't jamming, and they just seem to drone on. And you don't want the crowd to do that, man. You want the crowd to have fun and be a part of the party. And that's one of the things I've learned being the front man for this band and stuff and everything. People want to feel like they're a part of the show. So when you're calling them out and making fun of them, it's all part of it, and everything. Yeah. They love it and stuff. People are going, I'm going to go to your show and heckle you. No, don't, because you will be public enemy number 1 to me, and I will wholeheartedly come after you all the time on the microphone, not physically. I'm not going to do that, but we're going to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some fun at your expense. We will.
I never understood hecklers. I don't know.
Sometimes some of my friends will still do it just to be part of the show and be like, yeah, and it's funny. Yeah. They're not being serious.
Yeah.
But when you have the serious people, I don't understand that.
Random people just trying to
Like I watched a comedian the other day, and this dude got mad about him telling some joke that he went up on stage and tried to fight the guy, and I'm dude, if you don't like it, go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Go away. I mean, there are key rules in life that we are not teaching our kids anymore that my parents taught me and stuff. It's you don't like what's being said, then go someplace else.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like what's being said on the internet, flip the page. It's all good.
Yeah.
You don't even have to leave them a 1-star review and be a troll. You don't have to be none of that stuff. You didn't have a good time? Fine. You don't have to warn everybody in the world, be like, don't ever go here.
Yeah.
It's just leave it alone. Just be hey, here's an idea. Give them a 5-star review and still bitch about them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't have to cripple them. You don't have to cripple their business because let me tell you something. On Facebook, a 1-star review will hurt you, and there are no amount of 5-star reviews you can get to offset a 1-star review. Not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't get that back.
It's like getting a 0 on a test.
Yes.
And
if you try to contest it as to this isn't right. Okay, I'll give you an example too. Several years ago, racial tension was real high. I think this was around the whole George Floyd time and this and that and everything.
Yeah.
So, and people around here, some of them still want Confederate flags, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. And I explained to this guy why. And he's like, look, my family fought for the Confederacy. I can bring you paperwork. And I said, look, dude, I understand. I get it. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. I cannot do it on you for the right reasons for your ancestry and then turn him down because he's a racist hater.
Yeah, exactly.
So no one gets them done by me. And then that way it's across the board.
Yes, sir.
And all of a sudden I start getting attacked because this dude blabbed me on Facebook on one of his I go to sleep wrapped in my Confederate flag blanket every night page. And all these people from Alabama, Mississippi, people who have never even been to my shop started giving me 1-star reviews. Why can't you just do your job? Oh, I'm sorry you met somebody with morals and values.
Exactly.
My bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. It's just wow. So the only thing that really got them to stop was 2 things. One, asking them, where do you work at? And them going, uh-oh. And it's like, yeah, uh-oh's right. Because I'm fixing to screenshot this crap and send it to your boss and see how he likes having a racist working for him. Yeah. And the other thing was that finally one of the guys from the pages that was the head of the page was all like, what are you guys doing? Mm-hmm. He told you that all you're doing is spewing hate, and look, you're proving him right. Yeah, and it's like going, yep. So a couple of them pulled down, and some still didn't, and everything. And it just sucks that I say this all the time. When we get a 1-star review, it's usually for something really pathetic, like I didn't answer you fast enough, I didn't do this fast enough, I didn't do this to your liking. I did it when I could get to it and stuff. And because of that, I tell people, this is why I hate social media. It gives everyone a voice, and some of you people don't need to have one.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know what you had for dinner. Nobody cares.
Nope.
No one. Unless you cooked it and you're proud of yourself doing that stuff, congratulations, that's cool.
Absolutely.
But other than that, I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the fact that you have to, as a business owner, just basically eat shit to have this happen. And it's just like, man, this is not fair at all. But things like that just really take the wind out of your sails sometimes, you know? And you just sit there and go, God, is this even worth it? You know, so people can be hateful, and, you know, people still view us as criminals and this and that. And it's like, look, man, I've only been arrested a few times. Okay. No, I mean, but yes, I have been, but for dumb stuff, you know, traffic stuff.
God.
Don't even think it. Now, now.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
That's wrong, yeah.
I was going to ask, is there one tattoo that you've done more than any other tattoo? What's your most...
Dude, there for a while in the 90s, Japanese writing kanji was real famous. And I mean, we did a lot of that. And what a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of Asian countries don't have alphabets like American people do and stuff. Yeah. And these people think, oh yeah, this is blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, look, that is probably the closest they could phonetically get to the letter N. Mm-hmm. But once you stack that in with this letter, that completely changed everything about that. And they're like, and it's like going, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, cool. So back in the 90s, kanji was real popular, tribal was real popular, and that is actually coming back now. Tribal. Yeah, so now you have what you call cyber sigilism.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Yeah, and cyber sigilum is nothing but tribal mixed with death metal font. Yeah. And it's just like going, why are we polishing a turd? Why is this coming back? Because it looks cool. It does not. It does not at all. It didn't look cool back then. Still doesn't look cool now that you put tree roots on it. It's all good, man. It's like, this is stupid. So, but people love it, and they're eating it up, and I'm just like, oh, great. I get to go back to that.
Yeah. Is there a particular style you think that you're better at than others? Like you're...
I'm really good at sleeping.
Okay.
I'm really good at
Sucky Panthers.
Yes. I do Sucky Panthers, and those are great. Those are awesome. If you don't know what that is, just Google Sucky Panthers, and you'll see this guy's tattoo that this is an actual existing tattoo that everybody just started taking and just tweaking and different stuff and everything. And it's so funny because you could do it with anything, with any subject. You've got any celebrity, anything like that. Take this certain panther, put some aspects to it. Like I did a Joe Dirt one time, you know, and he's got the mullet on there and stuff. And you bring it up, yeah.
That's nice.
It's so
awesome.
Good.
Okay,
it's so good. So
I like that.
Some of those are real fun. I like doing a lot of cartoony stuff, man. I like a lot of color. I like doing a lot of cartoony stuff. It's fun stuff. Like Bay's down there, he's good at black and gray. He likes to do that. He doesn't want to do color and stuff like that and everything. That's fine.
He's colorblind.
No. Yeah. Whatever. Shut up, apprentice. That's right. But yeah, I like doing a lot of cartoony stuff and bright colors and stuff like that, you know. So I guess kind of like the whole personality aspect to it. It's just like, what do you like? That's scary. So good.
But anyway, we're about to wrap it up.
Good.
Is there how can the viewers follow you on any social media platforms?
You can follow me. I drive a black 4Runner. Okay. So we got Electric Baboon on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. We actually have a Twitter too. We found out. We didn't know that, but nobody uses Twitter anymore. I mean, that's like Yelp now. Nobody cares. I'm gonna blast you on Twitter. Ooh, no, please don't. 6 people will see it. And then we've got the Bastard Sons on Instagram, and I think that's it right now because my Facebook page got hijacked by my last guitar player, so I got to start a new one of those. So
Dang.
But yeah. I mean, hey, yeah, you gotta take the good with the bad and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, we're on all platforms, man. Because you know why? Because we are awesome. That's why. That's what we do.
But anyway, thank you for being on the show with us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me be a part of it. I dig it.
Awesome. All right, we are out. Please remember, like and subscribe. We're out.
Oh my.
That's fucking so terrible. Crap, man. Awful.
This would make me throw up.